Hello, today we will going to learn lesson 3 community. Lesson 3 community. What exactly the mean community? A group of people living in a specific area is called as community. A group of people living in a specific, what do you mean by specific? A particular area is called as community. So in a community, the people are interdependent on each other. For their livelihood, for their needs, they interdepend on each other. They depend on one another. And in a community, they respect all types of occupations. What is occupations? Occupations is nothing but a job or a profession. So we should respect all occupations in a community. Here there is a picture. We can see so many families living in this village, isn't it? So like this, there is a group of families living in a specific area is called as community. So a group of people living in a specific area is called as community. So what are the types of community? So we will learn now what are the types of community. Usually there are 3 types of community. What are those? Rural community, urban community and tribal community. What are the 3 types of community? Rural community, urban community and tribal community. So what is rural community? A rural community is a community where the people, group of people live in a village. Where the group of people live in a village is called as rural community. Then what is urban community? A group of people live in a city or called as urban community. A group of people live in a city side or called as urban community. Then what is tribal community? Community is a community where a group of people live in dense forest or hilly areas. People live in dense forest or hilly area are called as tribal community. So these are the 3 types of community. Today we will go in to learn about rural community. Today we will go in to learn about rural community. So before I told what is rural community, a group of people living in a village is called as rural community. Here there is a picture of rural community. So here there is a picture of village. So can we identify the aspects in this picture? So what are the aspects we can identify in the picture? We can identify cow, bullocks, human being and so many agricultural activities. So these are the aspects usually we observe in village, that means community, rural community. And here there is a picture called urban community. So what are the aspects we can identify in this picture? We can identify a big building and wide roads and so many apartments, buildings, human being and so many vehicles, isn't it? These are the aspects we can identify in urban community. And here there is a picture of tribal community. So only few aspects we can identify in this picture, that is human being, rocks, mountains and like forest, big trees we can observe in this picture. These are the 3 types of community. So let us discuss about the first community, that is rural community. In India, 72% of people live in villages, isn't it? So 72% of the people live in villages, and in a village 70% of the people depend upon agriculture. That is why agriculture is the main occupation in our country. So occupation means I told job or a profession. Especially in village side, 70% of the people, they depend upon agriculture. So let us see what are the occupations of rural community. So in rural community, we can see a dairy, poultry, fishery, sericulture, weaving, basket weaving, and carpentry, pottery, craft work, like that. So many occupations we can observe in rural community. So let us see in brief. So dairy, so what is dairy? It is nothing but rearing of cow and buffaloes. So what is poultry? Rearing of hen and cock. So fishery, so you know very well the capturing of fishes. So then what is sericulture? Sericulture is rearing of silkworms. Rearing of silkworms and rearing of honeybee is nothing but sericulture. Basket weaving, so making a baskets. Carpentry work, making a wooden things, and pottery, molding pots are the main occupations of other occupations of rural community. So here there is a picture of rural community activities. We can identify here both agricultural activity and non-agricultural activities. So here we can see the farmer is plowing. Isn't it? The farmer is plowing and he is cultivating the crops and he is sowing the seeds, and so many agricultural operations are going, and he is winnowing and he is harvesting. So winnowing, what is winnowing? So separating the grains from the crops and harvesting, cutting of crops. So these are the agricultural activities usually we can see in rural community. And also we can see here a person is catching the fishes, and a person is molding a pot, and a person is making some wooden items. He is called as carpenter. And blacksmithing, he is doing some metal works. So these are called as non-agricultural activities. These are the agriculture and non-agricultural activities. In the next class we can see about the problems of rural community.